Okay, we're going right into it.
We are. Do we need a fan? I don't know. Oh, okay. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to A Story Worth Telling, where we review LGBTQ plus representation in media.
I'm no stranger to good representation
Oh, I see what you did there.
in TV and movies.
That was good. Yes, we're doing All of Us Strangers.
I don't know how I feel about this one.
We have no idea what to expect, but
We watched the trailer.
I have had multiple people say the words film of the year.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. This is big.
I mean, I love Andrew Scott in everything he's done ever.
Yeah. I could just,
Moriarty.
watch him watch paint dry, and I think I would still be like...
Sexy Priest.
Sexy Priest, yeah.
Sexy Priest was good. Well, we watched the trailer and I thought it was a horror.
Yes, you did. You thought he was a murderer.
Is this a
This
thriller?
is Mum and Dad.
Is someone going to get murdered?
I think it's more just like cried fest, and because we haven't watched enough stuff that we've cried at.
Look, I've just got over my January blues.
I know.
I don't now need to go into a Andrew Scott-sized depression pit.
Do check out our Patreon, where we basically do this, but you get to see everything that you don't get to see here.
Every single tear.
Yes.
He's writer.
He's alright.
Writer's block. See, this is how I imagine you every day.
Yeah, that's about right. Oh, I don't think he's very well. Nice flat, though.
You haven't seen the flat.
It's a view. That's Zone 1 property right there.
Right.
You see why we thought this was a bit of a horror?
I mean, it is a bit.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
I'm Harry. Adam.
Gay.
I would
Gay.
not have the balls to do that.
Gay. What? Handshake?
No, just like... Hi! Like, how do you know? You don't know. Unless you've seen him on Grindr already.
We're just making friends.
Okay, how about I come in anyway? If not for a drink, then for whatever else you might want.
So...
Well, sir. On a Tuesday?
I think that's a good idea.
Do I scare you?
Yeah, kinda. He's cute though.
No?
We don't have to do anything if I'm not your type.
There's vampires at my door.
Do you think it's sexy when people whisper at door frames? I think so. Come right on in.
I am already enthralled by this.
What a strange interaction.
But I believe that in London. So they're clearly very lonely. Lonely
That's
city, London gays. Yeah,
Well,
Been there.
London is a very lonely place.
it is.
Where is that? Can we identify that? Shard over that way.
Well, I don't know.
This is Croydon. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that that's Croydon.
Oh, God, really? I mean, such a lovely place.
I mean, he looks great. I don't think he ages.
Oh, I think he's going...
For a hug up.
No.
Oh. Sorry. Going to his family home.
But are they still alive? Okay, already I'm getting hasn't spoke to his parents for a very long time, which tells me maybe not well received coming out, that whole thing.
Okay, we're making some assumptions already. I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Or He's just seen a nice place on Rightmove.
Yeah, that.
And he's like, oh, I'm going to go check that one out. Or maybe this is where he was when he was a child.
Yeah. Beautiful shots. Are these people actually there?
Well, I think maybe this is a younger... Is this a younger self? We're going to look so silly by the time we watch this.
Oh yeah, when we actually realise what's going on. I think he's reliving some, like, past trauma.
Right. Oh yeah, that's something strong for a night like this. Shall we go?
So you're going to use the same lighter that was in
Go
the
where?
box.
Oh. Guess what I found loitering in the park?
Is it him?
Oh yeah, it's definitely him. Hi.
Hi. A writer. Our son.
We're very bloody pleased to see you doing so well there. Look for that puffy shit. Our boys back home?
He's definitely imagining this.
Yeah, but like, where is he? Where is he actually though?
Yeah, because obviously they wouldn't be that age.
Maybe he's just writing the story.
I think he is.
Maybe he's
I
writing
think
the
he's
story that we're
using
watching.
his story as inspiration to kind of explore that. That was so surreal.
I actually do like whiskey if you want to have a drink or...
They should have a drink. I think they need.
I think
They both need something. I didn't mean it like that.
physical.
Well, no, even just company.
Ever tried your hand at writing?
I just can't spell. What I have to say is, what I'm excited to see here is that we have seen in mainstream cinema, even independent cinema, a lot of films in which people who are writers specifically and work with literature end up exploring personal pasts to kind of tell their story. And that's a really beautiful way of kind of like also framing a film. But now we're seeing it from the perspective of, like, we're getting a whole film of like the gay story, the queer story of a man who going through that like journey of himself. And that's quite nice. Like, I feel like what's going to be uncovered here is a lot of things that like we'll all be able to kind of go, yeah.
I guess it's kind of a bit like Good Grief in that sense, that it's like a very personal story
Yes.
being told through a different lens.
Yes, absolutely.
Maybe. Oh, come on.
Do you
Ed.
want to come in? Sure.
Just checking you are queer, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
Or gay. Queer, I'm not. I can't get used to calling myself queer. It was always such an insult.
That's probably why we hate gay so much now. Queer does feel polite somehow, though. You know, it's like I don't know. It's like all the dick sucking's been taken out.
He's right. I
Yeah.
get that.
How about I kiss you?
I've got very tickly knees. I think that would immediately put me on edge.
Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle.
There's something really erotic about someone asking to kiss as well. Consent is sexy.
All right.
No, yeah. Just
At that point, are you like,
Yeah, I'd be like,
remember to breathe.
Okay.
Love it, I love it. Sorry, it's just so awkwardly real. Do you get that?
I don't ever forget to breathe when I'm kissing.
No,
her.
but like, this was directed by a queer person. Absolutely, this was. because it's so, and the script, it feels like a really authentic, like, I've been in that situation, and that kind, like, you know, it's not overly produced. You know, they're not you know, it's awkward, it's funny, it's got like really randomness to it. Like,
well, I thought the conversation around like different terms to describe themselves was really good.
yeah, even that was quite
really
good. I'm already just so like,
I'm on edge.
I'm on edge, but I'm also
on
just like
edge.
so invested.
Okay, we're going right into it.
We are. Do we do fan? I don't know.
I think it's going to be
Is it
quite
that
intimate.
kind of film? Yes. Romantic.
Yeah. And he's covered in what the hell? I don't... Ow! He's gonna lick it. Sorry.
Not the place to pause that.
Shows recently are getting more and more bold in the way they portray sex and gay sex. It's more like... It's so much more risque.
Do you think bold or do you think real? Because to me,
It's both.
if you are, yes, but and I don't mean this because I'm crass and I want to see it. I mean this in the sense that, like, if you are going to represent me in the bedroom, I want to be able to see that correctly done.
I want to be able to come on his chest.
Well,
I want to see it.
No, you know, okay, yeah, to a degree you can be like, hey, this is a little bit too much. But at the same time, I don't want to see something that doesn't tell that authenticness of what, you know, queer sex is. And actually, when we are seeing these newer forms, I think we're seeing closer to ourselves. And I do. I think that is the beauty of queer media as well, is that we can do that. We can explore ways in which actually this is more what it's like for us, and this is more how we represent our sex lives and our romances and stuff. And there's no benefit of just going cut to black.
Well, actually, I was going to say, does this make it less accessible for people that might be a bit like,
You know what?
or a bit like icky? Or,
Maybe.
you know.
But that's where I think the importance of things like this channel comes in. I actually watched an interview the other day, before we watched this, of Andrew talking about this. And the first thing he said on the red carpet when anyone asked him a question about it was, this movie's important for representation. So it's like, if it's inaccessible, then you find ways to make it accessible and get people to watch it. And yeah, the straights are probably going to get to this scene and go, whoa! But, you know, maybe they'll go, oh my god, I do that
maybe that's
too.
what they do.
Yeah, like, oh.
I'm trying to write about them at the moment.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Strangely, no, they died just before I was 12.
I'd like to see you again.
I'd like to see you two again too.
Yeah, okay.
I could stay the night if you...
Okay, hello.
Not on a first date, darling.
How about actually, better idea, not tonight. Yeah?
No,
Slow down.
Yeah, okay.
Sweetheart, you came back.
of course I came back.
Jesus, you're sodden. Come on, take it all off.
What?
You were just a boy.
If they died when he was 12, he would never have maybe got the opportunity to come out to them either.
I don't see a wedding ring, so I'm presuming you're not married, but have you got a girlfriend? Hmm?
I don't have a girlfriend because I'm not into girls, into women.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm gay.
As in homosexual?
As in, that, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look gay.
Well, I'm not sure what that means.
It means what it means, you know what it means.
This is so interesting because it's like he's coming out to someone in the past
Yeah.
with all of that stigma and the beliefs at that time.
And also, it's like, it's so many levels to it, because obviously you've got like the mother-son relationship with the conversation, but then you've got the generational, like you say, like he's coming out to someone in the past, so it's like, actually just, it could be any people from two different generations talking. And then you're also coming at, and from like she's kind of going off the son she knew when she died.
Yeah.
And this is mad. And also, he's imagining this as how he would have thought his mum would react.
Yeah, it's true.
It's
What, you didn't think it would be a possibility?
No, of course not. What parent wants to think that about their child? No parent that I know.
Oh.
Aren't people nasty to you?
No. Things are different now.
Well, they aren't nasty.
Not allowed, anyway.
Well, don't you want to get married and have kids?
I can have kids. Men can marry. Women too.
What, to each other?
Yeah.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Well, isn't that like having your cake and eating it? I suppose I never did know what was going on in that odd little head of yours. You were always running away, do you remember? They say it's a very lonely kind of life.
They don't actually say that anymore.
So you're not lonely?
If I am, it's not because I'm gay. Not really.
Oh, God, and what about this awful, ghastly disease?
Oh,
I've seen the adverts on the...
it just keeps going. It just keeps going. I mean, there's so much in there that's really interesting.
Yeah. And
like the way she distracts herself, going to the sink, she starts talking about, running away and all that kind of stuff. And then she comes right back to the conversation because she's not processed it yet.
But neither is he. That's the thing.
Wow.
And it's like, and coming back to that point that you had about, well, how does anyone else relate to it? I think this is why it's so crucial for people who also aren't queer to be able to watch this, because this really is like, I would make my parents watch this. It kind of like, when It's a Sin was like, it wasn't just a show for the community, but it was a show to help people understand the community.
Yeah.
And I think this does a very similar thing. It's so explorative. And
But you could, I mean, I don't want to say that, I don't want to stereotype people who are of the older generations by saying that they are less accepting generally of gay people. But I could imagine having this conversation with one of my grandparents if they were still alive.
Absolutely.
Like this kind of difference in kind of thoughts and feelings about the whole community.
And also I can see, and
It's kind of dated. It's
Yeah.
like a dated view. Yeah.
I can see the very sad hypocrisies in the people don't say that anymore, and then it's the I'm not lonely, at least not as being gay, I think. And actually there is a sense of, I think, because of sometimes the divides in the way the community, especially among gay men, has become, is that actually now, unfortunately, we are lonely for other reasons. And it's almost a kind of really sad sort of way things have turned out as the years have gone on. That it's right, it's kind of like, it's a very lonely way of life, but we don't say that anymore about the fact of being gay, but actually there's other reasons for it now because of, there's so many levels of way language being used is kind of drawing on these different things that maybe aren't wholly true and wholly wrong, but like,
Well, it's more nuanced than that. It's not black and white anymore.
Exactly. I think we can all relate to that as part of the community today of how queer people can feel lonely in other ways.
Hey, you're hot.
Yeah. I just got caught in the rain.
Can I run you a hot bath? No, get out.
Like, yes.
This is a bad bath, Dad.
And you can bring me candles.
Yes, please.
Is this guy real?
That's what I'm wondering! I really hope he is.
Is he real?
Been thinking about you all week today. Watching old episodes of Top of the Pops from before I was born. Thought about fucking you.
Oh?
Yeah?
Yeah. Either you fucking me, I don't really care which.
Yeah.
It's okay if you're not, we all don't need to be into fucking.
Well, it wasn't for the longest time. For obvious reasons. I thought that if I fucked anyone, I'd die.
Oh.
It's probably pretty difficult for you to imagine.
The representation here is really very good.
Yeah,
Really very good. Talking about, you know, positions.
so
and
much.
how comfortable you are, and some people aren't into it. We're just really not shying away from any of it, are we?
And I'm okay with that.
You could say that I have drifted to the edge. My sister and her kids, my older brother just got married. They've all got this spot in the centre.
What I'm getting from that is that if you decide as a family not to talk about it, the kind of unanswered questions and the things that they don't know creates this kind of this rift, this space between you.
Yeah.
And he's feeling pushed out of the inner circle because he's not able to, you know, engage with his family in the same way.
And I get that, although I would argue that the fear of talking about it too much and trying to engage with it too much is equally pushing them away. The fear of pushing them away. So
It's a balance for sure.
yeah.
I've always felt like a stranger in my own family, and then coming out just puts a name to that difference. It's always been there.
It's funny. Things are better now, of course they are, but it doesn't take much to make you feel the way you felt. Back there again, skin all raw.
Like talking about this thing is kind of putting him back there where he's kind
Yeah,
of came
because
from in his journey.
it's similar to the conversation he had with his mum, where she's like, you know, he's like, I'm not lonely anymore. And actually, if we compare two different people's upbringings, like clearly I think Paul Mescal's character is a little bit younger, Harry's character is younger here, and has experienced his life being able to come out to his parents and stuff. And actually, I think what he's saying is things may have changed, but there's still situations in which people can feel ostracized and lonely and made to feel bad. And that still goes on today. And that is another great bit to see a film going, hey, there's still problems. We're not saying in this film it's all better now. We're saying in this film issues are still existing today. Oh, this is great.
What she told you then?
Scared he wouldn't come back. But you know what your mum's like, you know, don't be... She'll soon realise it's not actually about her.
What about you?
What about me?
What do you think?
I mean, it was always a shock. I always knew you were a bit tutti-frutti.
You...
Couldn't throw a ball for shit, no matter how many times I tried to teach you.
Jesus, make me sound like a horrible cliche.
What, can you throw a ball?
Not at all.
Well, there we go. I would hear you crying in your room after school. Did the boys bully you then?
Ignore me, refuse to play with me, stick my head down the toilet, flick drawing pens in my face.
Exactly.
So why didn't you come into my room if you heard me crying?
Why didn't you tell me what was happening at school?
You know, you answer me.
I just didn't want to think of you as the kind of boy that the other lads would pick on. And I knew that if I was at your school, I'd probably picked on you too.
Probably why I didn't tell you what was happening to me at school. You told me not to cross my legs like a woman over and over and over again. Yeah, I still think about it every time I cross my legs.
I love that. It's the little things that have no impact on you whatsoever, but it's drilled into us.
And it opens these doors, like we're getting these conversations about what masculinity means and how we indoctrinate, you know, especially young boys into these cliches, and how that has affected generations of young queer kids and how they feel like they had to behave, and that really toxic sort of father-son masculinity problem that, like, you know, I think it's lovely to see that we may be coming away from it now, especially with openness in society towards gender and more conversations about that and people being able to express their identities more. And we're slowly starting to see, you know, that get chipped away, and that boys can do whatever they like and act however they like, as can girls. And it's not a, you know, it's not a stigma anymore. But again, like, just from those little conversations, I'm already just like, because I've had those conversations. It's been similar, like, definitely experience a level of that kind of, don't cross your legs, don't, you know, and it is, you say, it's light and it's subtle, but
I find like this movie is just validating the experiences
so
many
much.
people would have gone through, and so many people have had different
elements.
elements
That's exactly it. It gives voice to for so many people to see this.
Sorry, I never came in your room when you were crying.
Oh, really? It's okay. It was so long ago. Stop.
Can I hug you now?
Yeah, please.
My heart's beating out my chest. This is a lot. Oh, I knew we were going to go somewhere with this film, but this is somewhere. Oh,
We're out in public.
we're out in public.
We're out in public.
Okay.
Tea?
Do you know, it might be. Because the pillars.
Pillars, yeah.
I love watching queer venues presented in films because I'm just like,
Got a queerness.
would you go
Back.
clubbing with a date? Because I feel like it's risky territory, innit?
In what sense?
In the sense that, like,
I mean, I know
if you get
I know I'm
tired
not
a lot
good
longer
dancer.
before, or you're a really bad dancer, you've immediately just told that person, no, this ain't gonna work. I don't know,
You don't have to.
I'd
go
rather
at
go to
3
a
a.m.
bar,
This
go
could- this
to
could be,
dinner.
this could be at 10.
you know.
You know,
And
still
then-
before bedtime. God, we're old.
Oh, we're so old.
Okay.
Okay, that's kind of hot.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sure, this is not.
You gonna look after me? Yeah.
Dangerous? Doesn't look able to look after anyone.
No, I wouldn't trust Harry. They have really great sexual chemistry. Like, I have not seen kissing like that in any piece of representation for a very long time that looked that good.
Pops.
I love this. Like a sense of normality of how similar our relationships are to any other person's. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this could be queer, this could be not queer, this could be anyone's relationship, and I love seeing that sometimes in media because it reminds people that we are all just human, and we eat pizza and we go clubbing and we
Brush our teeth.
brush our teeth. Like,
Every goddamn night.
okay.
Every night. Why the sirens?
That's a club.
Why? Why they make it look like sirens? Why are we in the club alone?
Huh? What? What?
What's wrong?
Fairy on the tree.
Oh, you're really hot. No, he's really hot.
Huh?
Satisfied. Let's go.
Is this real?
Does it feel real?
Any of it really?
I suppose we don't get to decide when it's over.
promise me you're not going to go out now.
I promise. I'm just going to be asleep next door. Do you want to get in?
Can I?
No, too hot.
I love the little
Way too
details,
hot.
like at the very beginning when he first came back to see her, and she was like, "Oh, none of these clothes will fit you now," but he's wearing all the clothes.
You'd creep in here night after night saying you couldn't sleep.
Be like, darling, we've got to have some boundaries here, all right?
Should have relished you driving me bananas.
Intricate detail. Trips to the Wit Gift Centre. Birthdays. Trips to London. And we fought every day.
Why do we have to fight?
Because that's what everyone did with their parents. No, we didn't need to make up. We were together. You're okay.
Oh.
What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here.
What's happening?
I don't know, but it's stressing me
I
out.
don't, it's building to something. I don't know what that something is. I don't like it. Just don't think Harry's real.
But also, that's younger him.
I was sleeping in their bed the night they went out. I was meant to go with them around midnight. Two police came to the door, a man and a woman. The car skidded on black ice. Both of them had been drinking. Dad was killed right away, but they took Mum to St. Mary's in Croydon, and she died a few days later. The nurse said that Mum woke up just before she died. She must have been so confused, she could hardly see, and
I can't even begin to imagine how you felt. How lonely you must have been.
yeah, but I'd always felt lonely, even before. This was a new feeling, terror, that I'd always be alone now, solidified. Just not here all the time.
I know how easy it can be to stop caring about yourself.
He's able to explain his emotions so well.
Yeah.
Hello? Adam. Adam, I want to go home. Let me take you home.
This is my home.
No, it used to be.
Mom?
Adam!
Dad?
Adam, listen. Let me take you home.
No, you go home. Can you see them?
Ooh,
That, yeah.
didn't like that scene at all.
I wanted you to meet him.
I know, but I don't think this works like that.
Look like a handsome fella, though.
Is he your special friend?
I mean, my boyfriend. Is he my boyfriend? You could say it.
Are you in love with him? Why is that so strange?
I don't know. I've never been in love before, so not really. So this, I don't know if this is.
I think especially in our community, because the ability to find someone and the complications surrounding relationships and acceptance and etc., it is really difficult to know what love feels like or what to know when one is in love.
I don't agree. I don't agree. I don't think it's a relative feeling. I don't think, you know, you can be more in love than
I'm not saying
with
people-
someone than with someone else. I think you just, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna explain what love is on this channel. But,
No, but what I don't mean that. I'm not trying to make it a sort of competition of you can be more in love. I just think it's a complicated thing to know even what love is.
Well, you find the bit where it hurts and you lean into it.
But try explaining that to someone who already can't relate to love.
Well, if you can't love yourself,
Well, there you go.
how in the hell?
Like,
How in the hell are you going to get sued by RuPaul's Drag Race?
I actually relate to him a little bit because I remember when I was very much in the beginning of having just accepted myself and going through dating for the first time and not quite understanding if what I was experiencing was love or not, and doubting that greatly because I didn't know what it meant to be in love and experience that for someone who would like me.
It's all part of the journey. It's all part of the journey.
I think, yeah, but we all have different journeys.
We do.
We all have different journeys, and some of us, unfortunately,
And some of us take the train.
yeah, some of us take the train. Some of us don't have trains. Why are we talking about that? We're talking about trains or love.
Talking about the love train. I think this one is goodbye.
Yeah, I do too.
Just in the body language, I think it's the last one.
So, I think we need to.
No, don't say it. Please don't say it.
We have to. We have to. We think that it's best you don't come visit us anymore.
What?
Just gonna keep coming and coming, I know you are.
Can't get lost in the past, got to move forward.
It's not doing anything to me.
Yes, it is. I won't let you move on.
You have to have known that this wasn't going to last forever.
I'm not asking for it to last forever. I'm just... It hasn't been long enough.
I know, but it never could be, could it?
Ask about you got your favourite place in the whole bloody world. Oh,
Space Mountain?
Next best thing to Disneyland.
it's fucking cheaper too. I want to ask you something.
God, no, don't
No,
ask.
I'm going to ask him. Was it quick?
Oh, Jesus, I told you not to ask.
You want to know.
It was quick.
Was it?
Yeah.
For both of us?
Mm-hmm.
That's so...
It's almost like they haven't moved on either.
Yeah.
Not sure I have much wisdom to share. I don't know, maybe Adam being older should be sharing some with us.
Maybe we shouldn't say anything.
Maybe. Although I will say that getting to know you has made us very proud, son.
That's what everyone wants to hear as well. Just to have their parents say, we're proud of you. Like, and I think he needed to hear that.
Sometimes I wasn't so sure.
Whatever problems we had, I'm glad we got to be together at the end.
I know I was never good at saying it. Just couldn't get the words out. But I do love you very much. Somehow even more now that I know you. It's important that you believe me.
I do. And I love you very much. Dad. Dad, did you hear that?
Oh! Adam, are you there?
Oh, gosh.
I can't see you. Why
blind.
can't I see you?
I'm here, Mum.
I can feel you. Your skin's lovely and warm. You promised me that you're gonna try with this Harry boy.
Yeah.
He might need a bit of taking care of, mind you. He's got such a sad face. I hope you make each other a bit happier. Such a kind and gentle boy.
I feel Oh, that was a bit unnecessary. I mean, did they really have to put us through that? Oh, you're all right. You're all right.
I guess he needed to say goodbye, like fully.
Oh, I really hope Harry stuck around.
I don't know if I could do with that.
I don't want it. Whatever it is, I don't want it. Let's put it back in the box. He's wearing the same outfit that he went out with.
Harry?
What?
Shit. Is that the same night that he came upstairs, or
Would
kind
they
of pissed?
never? Yeah, that's what I think.
And they went back
Because
upstairs
he's wearing
and-
the same clothes. The whole time, it wasn't real.
Oh fuck!
What are you doing down here?
No, I don't need another one, please.
I came to find you. I said goodbye to them, so I came to see you.
I was so scared that night. I just needed to not be alone.
I did not see this coming.
I'm sorry. I was too scared.
I'm in there, aren't I?
Let's just go upstairs.
No. I can smell it. I can taste it in my throat. How come no one found me? Adam, I don't want you to see me like that in there.
You're not in there. You're not in there. You're not in there. You're here. You're here. With me. My dad said you're a handsome fella.
They'd have loved you. It's good that you're all together.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I know.
Why does he have to see them all dying?
Don't let this get tangled up again. It's so quiet. Never could stand how quiet this place was.
I'm so in love with you. Dreams are like angels. Love is the light, scaring darkness away. The power of love, a force from above. Flame on burn desire. Make love your. Love is like an energy.
Oh, okay.
I mean, so
Right.
so beautiful.
Uh,
Right then, love.
give that man an Oscar.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty special.
Oh, I think that is probably one of the best LGBTQ films I've ever seen in my entire life.
You think so?
Yeah. Not only is it representative, but it speaks voices of people who like don't feel heard, and like that ending there, as tragically unexpected and sad it was, to me said so much about the many LGBTQ people who we have lost, and the shame that they had no one and they were lonely and they didn't feel like they could continue, and also that Andrew Scott's character being, I will be that person for you, and I will be there in the end to hold you, and it's like,
so it's so tragic though, because in another sense he was saying, I'm ready now, I've moved on, I've dealt with my past and my trauma, and then he arrives back at home and he's already fucking dead.
yeah.
He's missed that boat.
And it's that unexpected, like, he got through it, but we didn't even see Harry's character was actually also suffering, and he couldn't get through it, and that is the reality for so many young people as well.
Yeah.
And the reason we do this channel is so that people don't have to feel that way, and like, the reason we have these films hopefully is because people don't have to, and
You're not alone. Other people have been through the similar experiences, and there are people out there that you can talk to and remember with. Oh, well, bravo, I say.
I kind of want to call my mum now.
Well, you call your mother. I'll wrap up. You call your mother. Very, very good film. Tough watch, but worth it. I can't even speak. If you have made it with us all the way through to the end, then thank you. Thank you for being here and sharing that with us.
You're loved. Remember that.
You are loved.
Remember that. Okay.
Right, we'll see you very soon.
Bye.